Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Wilson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Fielded at the 20. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here we go.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career-best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his first season as a starter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Wilson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Five yards remain on second down. Straight ahead is Hall.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional, In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. David Njoku. 68 yards. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball again on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And able to connect with Berrios.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And not a whole lot of
room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Berrios.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second and very short, Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
A higher scoring game, Charles.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.